Well, November's here, 2nd of November. Got a southeasterly wind, force 4. Looks like they got a new windsock there. I think we're going to go back and get an anchor, one of Richard's anchors. He was wreck fishing over the cement wreck and lost the anchor. So they normally anchor into the shipwreck and then fish for congers. But he obviously couldn't retrieve his anchor, so I think we're going to go there today. And scalloping. It's 14 degrees, doesn't look it, but it's still warm. Let's get our gear ready. We better hurry up. What's the plan? We scalloping first?
Yeah. Won't be that exciting, but it's dark and dim, but the fish is all right.
Oh, that's good. See what we can do.
We're going to go diving first, then you're going to go and get the...
Welcome back to Bailiff Guernsey Shipwrecks. I'm JP Fallais, and thanks again for joining us on another dive. Our first dive is down to look for some scallops. We'll not go mega deep or mega long on the first one because we want to save our bottom time for when we get onto the cement wreck. It's not so bad when you got loads of time to deal with, but we have got a short surface interval between this one and the shipwreck. Slack water is probably about an hour's time. Really like this area, not too deep, and there's loads and loads of scallops around here, so let's relax and see how many we can get. Doesn't get any easier than this. So you can see a mile off these scallops. Look at the size of the hole it's left. There is a very slight trickle of tide to our right, and we're just kind of swimming into it a little bit, swimming across the tide. There's plenty of scallops in this area, so I'm happy just to take my time. Stay in the same spot. Matt's probably drifting off in the tide and Richard's following him. But we're not that far behind. Still loads of these buried spider crabs. Some of them look a little bit zombie-like, but it's still nice to see them buried. This location is a little bit of a desert. There's not really much around it. When we reach the end of the scalloping grounds, we end up going up against a reef. We'll probably be thinking about coming back up then. Every so often you get an abandoned crab pot. It looks like a crab's using this one for a bit of privacy. Hiding away, using it for his protection. Here's another one. You can see a diver has cut the end off of this one. There's no other way that that's going to be cut like that apart from a diver. I mean, the fisherman might have done it and threw it back, but I doubt it, 'cause that was a half decent pot. Now we're at the end of this area, right up against a reef. Reef's behind us. Now we're within the rocks, as everyone's got their crab pots there. So there's loads of lines we need to be careful that we don't get tangled up on. Also, we've got loads of these breams. I think these are possibly red bream. I don't know, I'll let you decide. Those are the smaller ones will come right up and say hello and sort of sit in front of you, but the larger ones kind of keep about 10 metres away. That one ahead is actually pretty big. And there's a couple of big ones, but I think they're probably black breams. These I keep thinking are cooches, but I don't think they are. Got to keep an eye out because there's loads of pot line floating around my head. Don't want to get my line stuck to it. What do you reckon these are? you always end up getting one of the little tiny fish following us. Not quite sure why they do it. Maybe they're getting confused. Maybe they feel like they're a bit safer with us than the rest of the shoal. Hope he doesn't stay on his own. He'll probably get eaten by something. That's pretty much us to the end of the reef. We could carry on, but I want to keep a little bit of bottom time for our next dive, which is probably going to be in less than 20 minutes time. We'll probably steam straight over there and get straight in. Scallops are okay. There's some beasts in there. The bigger ones are always better for sale. The ones that are only sort of 3 or 4 mil in aren't that good. And we're over the wreck already. Wait for this boat to go by. Matt's already in the water. He's gone down to sort the anchor out and tie it into the wreck. And then we're going to come down straight away. Here we go. Just got to wait for Mish to get in. Looks like Mish was going the wrong way, but it wasn't. She had a jellyfish in her face, so she tried getting rid of that before she come over. Let's go. Looks like he has left one. This is the large one. It lives in the derrick. This is the old arm from a derrick crane. That one's huge. Head covered in dust. It's covered in sand. Almost guaranteed there's one of this anti-aircraft gone. There always is. Yep, there we go. Look at that. 3 huge shankers there. Nice crab. Always nice in red mullet as well. They're always on these outer plates. They'd be both sides of the shipwreck. Awesome collared fish, and they're probably the best tasting fish in my own opinion. Got like a zebra dorsal fin. Very skittish, very hard to film. And there's 3 of them. And as usual, there's always pelt on this wreck. Well, I say always, 99% of the time. I've dived the shipwreck 60 times now. Awesome. Unfortunately, it is breaking apart now, and you'll see that up the bow. Bit sad, but shipwrecks do eventually break down. Everything turns back to dust. It's annoying. It's one of them dives where it's too dark to film without the lights, and as soon as you put the lights on, there's loads of silt. Now, I'm not quite sure if it was Matt kicked a little bit up, but I think it's just that time of year. It is a little bit silty. This is pretty much exactly the centre of the shipwreck, and that was one of the derricks where the base is. And there was winches either side. The winches now fell forward, And I cannot believe how many decent shankers there are on this shipwreck. They're free to take as well. Unfortunately, I can't be bothered to deal with cooking them and picking them. The kids always ask for crab, but Tom, I've cooked them, gone home and prepped them. I don't feel like picking them. And sometimes it gets wasted. So today the crabs are going to be staying here. Every shipwreck's got a little Tom Pop Lenny that likes to mess around for the camera. And here he is today. Pretty cool eyebrows. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a beast of a crab there down in that hole. Anyone want to fancy putting their hands in to pull it out? Very dangerous doing that, because what the shankers end up doing is they end up flexing themselves and trapping your hand between the shipwreck and the crab shell. And believe me, you think you can pull it out, but you can't, and it hurts. Didn't take long, we're now already in the front hold. Whoa, even a humongous spider crab. It's quite sad seeing the bow area now collapsed, but I suppose it's probably a little bit safer now. People can't swim into the front. Always worried me that when people used to swim inside. Whoa, humongous shanker there. And there's loads under the plates as well. Gonna make a decision now. What do we do? Do we go up over the top, or do we just head back? I think I'll have a look in this front hold at the front here. You can see what looks like Dexian, loads of plates with round holes in all angle line. These are where the rivets would have sat. See if we can see any red mullet over the side here. No, not this time. We're going to swim down the port side this time on the way back, because sometimes we do see big angular fish just on this gravelly stuff here, or laying on these plates. Always plenty of big wrasse as well. That's what this big brown one is. Oh, there's a rare thing here. There's a lobster. Far too small to take. More like a langoustine, really. Oh, I got excited then. I thought that was the mouth of a monkfish, but it's not. It's just a huge conger. Very shy. Don't know why people are scared of congers. If you annoy them, yeah, be scared. But when we're underwater with them, they're absolutely fine. Just don't poke them. Quick check of the time. Oh, we've got 3 minutes left. We're a little bit deeper on the way back because we've come out the shipwreck and we're on the edge of it. About 28 metres here. You won't see any more than 33 on a good day on this shipwreck. You'd have to try and bury your computer down near the stern somewhere. Plenty of fish, you can see there. Red mullet, and they're back. That's an awesome fish. Is he going to stay there long enough for Mish to get a photo? Nope, it's the answer to that. Gone already. Really losing its shape, the shipwreck now. It was just crumbling away. This was the walkway next to the combing, and now it's completely fallen down. Mind you, this is where the bomb hit, and as we say, it's the bomb hole. My kids always laugh when I say that. Bit of a dad joke. I think it's time to go. Our time's come to an end. 1 minute left.
They're after scallop frills.
Oh my.
Ready for the fishermen to come down and ask for the scallop frills. They seem to be going crazy for them at the moment. Probably because the bream are after them. Anyway, thanks for having another dive with us, and I'll catch you on the next tide.